Welcome back to the Average Bro Show. It's opening day of the MLB.
Opening day.
What up? What up? What
I'm
up?
proud to announce that my guaranteed parlay 4-teamer went 1-3 today.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
not
didn't even check. What
not-
was the teams?
Oh, did you take the Yankees?
Indians lost, Yankees lost, Dodgers
Dodgers
lost, Padres I think won last time I
think
checked.
they won.
I had the Padres straight up.
Oh,
I didn't take the other 3 games.
damn. So you got what'd you get then?
I lost one game. Fucking horrible. What game was it? Cincinnati Reds -1.5.
Oh. Who was even pitching for them? Do you know?
No, he said St. Louis was his underdog of the day, so I did the opposite thing. like,
And then
got
St. Louis
him.
won,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I said.
Yeah, he fucking
Got
won.
him bad. I'm continuing my freezing cold streak of the decade. It feels like I
Yeah.
may be the coldest gambler. We had MLB opening day. We'll touch on March Madness, NFL, but jump into MLB. How do you feel? I know the Doyers sucked today.
Yeah, they didn't play well. These opening series are hard, especially for the gambling aspect, because you just go off of like
What do you think?
yeah, just everything that's been said during spring and during the off season and who's going to be good and whatnot. And like,
Yeah, but you're actually watching.
no, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you're jerking off to this stuff.
sure.
Like, you're not missing a peep.
No, I know, but it's still like it. You gotta let the dust settle a little bit before, like the cream rises to the crop, right? Like at the beginning of a season,
Is it top or crop?
you know, this is the
Top.
whole argument. This is when the whole
Cream of
argument,
the crop rises
yeah,
to the top.
This is that whole argument
Chippity
how
chop,
people
chop,
were
chop.
saying like the 60-game season's horseshit. Because like, dude, like you could be hot for 3-4 series and then that's it.
I literally
Yeah.
watched my favorite team give up a whole opposite field home run in the first 5 seconds of the game. Already canceled that bet out, and we have no offense.
Justin
we have,
Bieber's brother got fucking raked today.
dude, he
Dude,
had
he
like 40
actually-
Ks.
He struck out like 14 guys. He actually pitched pretty damn good. He just
When your
didn't-
team,
the snow fucked him in the first inning.
when the team can't hit the ball, your team, like
done.
you're in trouble. Typically, if you don't score any runs till the 9th, they fucking suck.
I had the under.
Well, and this
So I was
probably that's a good transition. Lindor signed his extension with the Mets.
It's
What was
bad.
up with
He
that?
just did $1 million more than Tatis.
Did you
Yeah.
see it though? It was like this morning I got the alert. It was like he didn't sign. Like, and then it was like 10 minutes later, signs for $334 million for 10 years.
Yeah, I think essentially what happened there is like Steve Cohen, the owner, he goes like, "Oh, okay, best and final." They gave the offer and it wasn't close, so all the analysts, they were like, "Yeah, no deal's gonna happen." And then Steve Cohen was just like, "Fuck it, we'll just give him what he wants." And they paid him.
341, I
know.
think.
Yeah,
I'm out. I can't hang.
yeah,
Joe can't handle the Zen Poochers.
Holy
may-
fuck.
maybe 4 minutes,
I'm on a roller coaster.
maybe
right
4.
now.
You
But,
feel like this? Oh, like you're on a
Jesus.
boat.
So opening day though, overall, it's a lot of. We'll see what goes down in this. The first month's pretty wild with everything going on, but I don't know. I saw a lot of sloppy opening day baseball today of guys like doing all right, like a lot of just like it just seems slow.
I think that
Didn't watch one game.
I can't ever bet on baseball ever again because all it takes is a pitcher to come out and shit the bed and
I had a
smell
feeling.
you.
I felt like all pitchers were going to do that today, though.
Yeah,
Did
that's
they? I
Kershaw
don't
was throwing 85 and plus.
It-
Kershaw was throwing absolute puss balls.
he.
Wait. Sorry. I got my, you told me to pick a prop bet.
Yeah,
I want to know if it hit. Can I look at it?
yeah. What
And you
was it?
tell me. It was a guy for the Rockies to get 2 hits.
Probably didn't hit. Oh, no, they had like 10 runs.
Let me see.
Your odds are looking good.
I know, because
He's the only guy with 1 hit.
Charlie Blackman to get 2 hits.
Oh, he's legit.
Uh,
He had to have.
plus 160.
He
I
had to
don't know
have.
if he did or not.
You want me to read what I read to bet that? Which made no sense to me, but I was like, that's a lot of facts. I'm
He's
betting it.
really good at left-handed pitching.
Yeah, so the guy said, in 10 MLB seasons, Blackman is a lifetime 304 hitter. Last 5 seasons, he hits 314, yada, yada, yada. Hits,
Over 3.
runs. Fuck. Well, you should have went the other way.
What did you, what was the odds?
Plus 160. But that was the coolest prop bet I could find for baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think everything the games tonight will be fun. They already had some COVID issues. The Nationals have like 4 people on their team, so who knows how far that sets them back.
That's the Mets game.
Yeah,
I
the
get
other
that.
the other thing too is they haven't really like announced how they're gonna deal with that. Like, are they gonna do the doubleheader thing again, or are they just gonna do?
They
like,
did
make
say
it up.
double headers,
They did.
7 innings.
7 innings still.
Oh wow,
Ooh,
I didn't see
that makes
that.
betting actually better, because I was looking at some of my bets and I'm like, it's the 3rd inning. This
I
means
was-
fucking nothing.
I was thinking about it though, like how are they gonna, like if you pitch 7 innings and you complete the game, is that a complete game?
It is. It happened last year a couple times, but yeah, it's a complete game. It for sure still counts towards the stat book. Is that?
It's kind of like when you bet on basketball, you don't watch until the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter.
That's
Like,
pretty much how you have
nothing-
to watch basketball, though.
Yeah, but nothing matters until there's 2 minutes. Your team could be up by 11, covering by 5 points, and then all of a sudden they're just at the line
Yeah,
and they win by 3, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah, no, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, it's good to have baseball back. Obviously, we have like this is starting up. March Madness is slowing down.
Oh, it's speeding up.
Well,
baby.
well, you know what I mean. Like
Daddy's hot.
it's going to be coming to
Good.
a close here in the week, and then also it's finally getting to that part of the NBA season in the next few weeks where it's like, okay, these games, like the playoff picture is getting a little closer. Like, let's see who needs to do what.
Is LeBron dead?
Dude, everyone in the Lakers is dead. Drummond got hurt.
But is LeBron
Yesterday.
going to come back, or is he done?
Oh no, he'll be back.
He just
Oh.
had a high ankle sprain. I think it's a couple weeks, but now you have me looking at fucking prop bets.
Because I looked at that. I read, like, his injury, and I was like, oh, he's out for the season. Like, it never makes sense. MRI is not inclusive. No negative result. Like, is negative positive? Is positive negative?
Negative's positive.
See, I still don't know what that
If you have a
means.
negative result, that means that it came back positive. No, I'm just kidding.
No negative. You want a negative result.
He has
Yeah.
no ankle.
Yeah, it's negative. Look at
Look at this. So Miguel Cabrera hits this home run.
They played baseball in that?
Yeah, dude. Well, but watch.
That's
So it barely
football
goes
weather.
over. Miguel Cabrera's ass. He can't see the ball. Oh, it doesn't show. He
slid.
slid into second base.
He was there. Why is he sliding
Safe.
into second base? He knows that 2 is the only place that he can get to. Why is he sliding into second base when he can't?
He has a clock in his head that's like, okay, it's been 8 seconds. I got to get down.
Yeah. I'm down for it. I
Oh, fuck.
those are like, I mean, who doesn't want to see a season of like old ass 38-year-old whatever the fuck it is Miguel Cabrera do well, and like it'd be cool if Pujols did well this year too.
Yeah, it would. Hey.
That was the coolest thing you've ever heard. I hope you're right, but God, Pujols, if you can't run to first base, you're gonna have trouble beating out fucking singles and
Yeah,
shit.
be
He can get
cooler.
thrown out
Hey.
from right field for sure.
Hey, be cooler if you did.
Yeah, dude,
Hey, Pujols hit a line drive to right field or even right center, and they cover the bag. He can get fucking gunned.
I used to do that to people in intramural softball.
It can happen, yeah.
I would gun people at first from the outfield.
You know,
Yeah,
piss in the show when they don't cover the bag. Like, just cover the bag, and Pujols will get thrown out from left field.
dude, it's brutal hit watching him run down the bases, but yeah, man, I think I didn't really, even the superstar teams, like the Dodgers and the Padres, they didn't look too good today. Like Darvish didn't look good. Their bullpen kind of blew up. Like their offense did well. I mean, that's what you expected. Even with the Dodgers, they had like 15 hits today. They walked 8 times.
Did
Like,
anyone kill it? Any like 2 home run games? Any 4 for 4? Do you know if anyone
I don't know if
did anything?
I don't know if anyone hit 2, but there were. I know like guys like Hosmer and Myers and the Padres, the guys that I talk a lot of shit about. Like they fucking both hit homers. So.
They were down early though.
Well, they were like down, and
then
up,
up,
and
then down.
Yeah, it was like, but
They were up
fucking-
6-1, and then I think the team came back and was up 7-6.
Yeah, and then Bumgarner pitched for the fucking Diamondbacks, dude, and that guy just like you think Kershaw throws past that guy's. That guy can't
Bumgarner
even-
is a bum.
Oh, bro, it's bad. Like he doesn't even look like he wants to be out there. The one thing though, Kershaw got 2 fucking hits today.
Did we lose?
We did, but it's still
Uh,
kind of funny that Kershaw got 2 fucking hits.
What was the final score?
8-5.
Oh fuck, we got dominated.
Nah, dude, that's like the way that Colorado works. Like no game is safe. So like
The
even
Rockies were projected the 3rd worst record, I think.
oh yeah, but I mean like you said, baseball is so different. Like it doesn't just because you're the better team, that doesn't mean you're gonna win. All like in a 162 game long old run of it,
Well,
but-
we're going to see what happens, but it's good to see that it started back up on time. Number one, number two, fans are back in the stands. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to an Angel game like this weekend because I'm so excited.
I was gonna go on Monday, but dude, like I wanted to go see the Astros because I want to just fucking boo him and be a degenerate and get maybe kicked out of the game. You never know. But it's like, it's fucking expensive and it's horseshit how you have to buy in like pods. So it's like, okay, well I only want to go with 3 people. Well, you got to buy the 4th ticket. It's like, well, fuck.
Well, if you're going with 3 people, that's 4.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
well,
no,
that's
that
what I
'cause
mean.
you're one,
Yeah.
That's math.
and then 3, and
What?
then
So you're
you.
going with 2 people.
So
Yeah.
you do need that pod. You
Whatever.
psyched yourself.
There you go.
Regardless, and then
That's
the
quick math.
and then the price you see up there is like, oh yeah, it's $50 for the ticket, and then like you check out, and the next thing you know, it's $98 a ticket because the fees and everything. It's-
That's it. I
I
thought
don't-
they were gonna be like $8,000.
Oh, I mean, Dodger tickets are. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Angel games.
Oh yeah, Angel game. Angel games are $98 now.
I saw
That's
some
a step
tickets
up
for
from
50.
12.
You'll get some bleeders for 50.
Yeah, it's
But it is horseshit. We're gonna find out a lot of answers.
it's
soon.
isn't. I mean, you know, this is kind of just a general topic, but is it not getting to the point where like, sure, being at a game's fun, the atmosphere is great,
Yeah.
you know, but like, there is no situation now where you can go to a game and you're going to actually be able to see the game better than you do on TV.
No, I've had that point for a long time. The only way I'm going to a baseball game is if my crew is good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going with a shitty group.
Yeah.
It's gonna be boring as fuck.
And at that point too, it's like, and I'm thinking, and I get it, like we're LA fans, so like you got teams that are always good. It's always, you can always go to a game and always see star players and always probably see a good game. But like, imagine these smaller teams. Like, I couldn't imagine being a fucking a Tigers fan and just being like, yeah, like I'm gonna go to the stadium all the time.
What
and
else?
Pay.
But they live in Detroit,
It's true.
so it's like,
It's even
what
more
else
of
are
a
they
lot.
gonna
Yeah.
do?
See,
Yeah.
it's different because like in LA, you're like, well, I could go to a Dodger game, or I can go to a bar or a club or this or that
Yeah.
or the observatory or like Detroit. It's like, well, we have baseball, basketball.
Basketball.
That's 2 sports: basketball
Spaceball.
And basketball
and basketball,
together.
and like nothing else.
Yeah,
Like, what are you
no.
gonna go do?
I
Yeah.
I feel that for sure. I mean, for me, I'm at the point now where it's like I'll go see a good pitching matchup because I want to see legends play in person. Like that's kind of where it's at. Or like
Yeah.
I'll go to well, obviously the playoff games. Like playoff games are just a different beast, you know. But
Even a playoff game, like even for football, if you have bad seats, you have bad fucking seats. Like I went
Yeah.
and saw the Rams versus Cowboys 2 years ago when the Rams went to the Super Bowl.
yeah,
I had a fucking horrible seat at the Coliseum. I paid $500 for. Like,
sure.
I was probably
the Coliseum sucks.
I was fucking 70 rows up and at an angle of the goalpost, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is not worth it, bro.
I mean, it's one of those things though. Like if you're, but that's the thing though, right? Like we're playing this argument, it's not worth it. But I agree. But if you're gonna go, the playoffs is probably the best time. Like
Dude.
if you're gonna justify spending money on a game where you're not gonna get as good of a view as you would at home, at least have it be something that's potentially like legendary is gonna happen when you're there.
Bro, the game literally looked like, you ever played that ping pong game on that one system where it's like ding, ding.
Yeah.
That's how the fucking game looked from my seat.
Mhm.
Like everybody's cheering and I'm just cheering to cheer. I can't see what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we got a TV sales sponsor
A
coming.
lot
in.
of stadiums, like I mean, obviously, like you said, you're at the Coliseum, and they don't have a really great setup there for
horrible.
Yeah, but a
Horrible.
lot of the stadiums do, right? Like that's the thing though too, right? Like you can, and that's the issue. You can go get a nosebleed seat at the Staples Center and you can watch a game,
Mm-mm.
but you're just gonna be staring at the fucking jumbotron the whole time watching the game
Yeah.
on the screen like you would be doing at home.
And LeBron's not even going to be playing because it's going to be a rest day. Anthony Davis will be out hurt, and then you're watching Kuz shoot threes.
Mm.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
on
that's
a
the-
Thursday, and
that's
you
the-
have work the next day.
That's the other point.
and you
we-
paid $40 for parking. And
We
you're
didn't
just
even
pissed.
talk about that. You know, you go to the game
You're
and
pissing
they
me off just
and,
talking.
and they don't play the people. That's that's a great point, right? You go
You
drop
drove
a
an hour and a half to get there after work.
oh
Find
yeah.
parking 2 miles away. Get shitty food on the way in. You argue with your girlfriend on the way.
You get a fucking
Next thing you
bacon-wrapped
know-
hot dog and
Yeah.
from one of the side vendors, and you have to go shit your
Yeah.
pants in the stadium.
and you can't shit there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you walk in, you're like holding.
And bathrooms are closed because of COVID.
So you end up going to bed that night after the game, about $400 burned out of your wallet, and you don't even know who won the fucking game.
And you're pissed.
Yeah.
And you left before the game ended because
And-
you had to beat traffic.
And you lost your job because
Yeah.
you had to leave early.
And there's a chance you're probably getting a divorce now.
Yeah. Yeah, and your dad burned in your head that you have to leave early.
Yeah.
You cannot stay the whole game.
The only thing
Yeah.
worth it in that whole conversation is getting a divorce.
Yeah.
You're good.
Not for me, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's
Joe was the first one that said yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not.
yeah. I'm glad we're all on the same train with that because but with that being said, you got free tickets. Let me know.
Oh, free tickets? That's a whole different
Whole
equation.
different. thing.
And somebody else is driving. Free ticket and I don't have to drive. I'm probably in.
yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You got any finishing thoughts on the opening day before we stepped into the March Madness world?
Yeah, the last thing with baseball is tomorrow. This will come out late, but every Friday this year, I bit the bullet and I got myself a bookie, so I got $25 credit for tomorrow,
Nice.
And,
There you go.
Nice.
and I'm gonna continue to do my
10-teamer?
my Friday every parlay game.
Every
that
game.
Can you even parlay that with your
I
bookie?
think what I'll have to do is I'll have to do 3 different parlays. Is what I was doing before.
My guy got good on us and how he doesn't let you parlay anything over plus 300.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
You need a new bookie.
I mean, he got wrecked. He got wrecked, so I think he's trying to push his way back.
You need a new bookie. Alex is in the betting world in the most, I don't know how to say it, the most unpredictable sport.
Yeah, and
You're in trouble,
and
buddy.
especially for this like I was talking on these next 2 months of it, it's gonna be brutal.
I mean, you're better off playing the lotto.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it, might get one of those tickets too.
Take the Angels tonight.
I think the Angels will win tonight. I don't know why.
That
but-
game starts in 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, we can put that shit.
Probably
on.
gonna have to put a bet in, but all right, let's jump into March Madness. So
I'm
much has
ready.
happened. The LA boys, one let us down and one did well. UCLA, the
Oh my
Bruins,
God, USC looks so bad.
Gonzaga looks like an NBA team.
The
They don't
guy
miss.
with the handlebar mustache is going to be running LA Fitness till he's 60.
He's unbelievable.
Pointing, not playing defense, just backpedaling, pointing. 3.
I think Gonzaga will beat UCLA by 400, possibly 500.
I've rode UCLA the last 2 games, money line,
It's time to jump off.
and it's time to get off this shit. It's time to get out.
You don't think John Wooden's coming out of the grave, suiting up, gonna
14,
coach him to a victory?
No, it's
14
over.
points is insane, and I still don't think it's enough. And who am I, though? Because March Madness has absolutely tore me a new one. You guys know I was in Vegas. First week, wow, what a disaster. I mean, honestly, I walked away only down like 300, which in Vegas
That's
did
a win.
not bad. But last week was a disaster. I was like down a lot on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday, I pay my book every Monday. That's not good. So then Saturday and Sunday came around, had an absolute miraculous comeback. I think I was down $20 at the end of the week, and then came right back on Monday and Tuesday and just
Gave it
back in
back.
the hole.
Yeah, yeah,
back in
yeah.
the hole, dude. I'm sitting here. I had
World War II.
I don't even know what to think. I went with the method last week, like whatever I believe, take the opposite. So I took USC, got hammered. And then I took UCLA with a bunch of parlays, money lined, like 3 different parlays, one with the over, one with USC.
I had him with the under.
Yeah, it's fuck.
Yeah, that was
One
was
with the
great.
over, one with the money line, or one with SE, and then I took another one. All 3 of those lost. So even though that's brutal. Like UCLA was a pretty big underdog to have them in 3 different parlays and none
That
of them
kills
hit.
you. If you have that money line and it doesn't hit, that just kills you.
Killed me. I was watching, and I wanted UCLA to win. I was so disappointed to see them win.
Yeah, because the over's not even close.
Oh,
And I literally switched
OT.
from the
I was like
over
OT.
last second.
I was like OT.
Dude, you should have seen me screaming at my TV. That last minute took 2 years off my life. UCLA should have lost that game. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but number one.
That's why you're back, huh?
Bro, number 1 for Michigan, worst basketball player of all time.
Is that the
Totally
point
blew
guard?
that game. No, he's a huge white guy who is like a center.
The lefty.
He's the one that
Kept doing the left hooks.
every time he went to the line, missed him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's going to the line for
I've
easy
noticed in college basketball,
Didn't he air it? at
free-
the end?
money. As another white guy.
free throws are like you can tell who's going to win the game in the first 10 minutes by who's making the free throws. You'll just get that team that goes up to the line and they miss everything and you're like, dude, you just keep turning the fucking ball over. 1 and 1. They get fouled.
One-
They miss the first free throw and you're like, well, that was a turnover.
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again. I'm like, fucking these guys. I get pissed and then I have to come to a realization like, all right, these guys are 19 and 20 years old.
That ball's 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, and like
They're
they're
shooting a boulder.
they're just kids, dude. I'm like, why are they so inconsistent? Why didn't they show up? I'm all pissed off. I care more than they do, obviously.
Oh yeah, way more.
Way
than
more.
They don't give a fuck.
And I'm like, oh, wait a second. That kid on the line right now is 19 years old, shitting his pants. Like, all right, it all makes sense. So I had like a come to realization moment this week. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put so much money in these kids' hands because they don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
college sports that I've been finding it's been well known and documented that college football is way more entertaining.
It's the most entertaining sport
Dude,
for sure.
I'm telling you right now, all the college sports, the talent obviously isn't the same, but just like they fucking get after it, like they want it, bro. Like I watched,
Sometimes too much.
dude, I was watching some college
they outplay
baseball stuff,
themselves.
and like there's one team, I think it's Arkansas, and they literally have a sledgehammer in the dugout. And when someone hits a homer, they come out of the dugout and they throw the guy the sledgehammer who hit the homer, and he fucking bangs it on their on deck circle. Like that's fucking sick.
The opposing pitcher doesn't just throw it at their head the next fucking pitch. 'Cause
I
that's
mean-
what
I would.
I think I would just throw it their dugout.
But the thing is like I don't know. I mean, I'm like, and then but like you're seeing crazy things go on. Like I I watched a guy. He pitched a no hitter. And
Okay.
then he came back out his next start next week and threw fucking 7 no-hit innings.
And hit a home run or what?
No, then they took him out of the game because like
what the fuck?
well he
This
threw
is
a,
unfair.
well he threw 130 pitches in his no-hitter, and then a week later he was 100 pitches through 7, so they took him out. But
This is where he went back on the
yeah, look at right there. So they crossed.
That's the Dodgers shit.
Boom.
What a fucking retard.
Bellinger hit a 2-run home run, and he didn't
Um,
fucking. Oh, dude, he should have known right there.
Yeah,
That's-
but like
That's J-
Turner
That's
needs,
actually on JT.
I think so.
that's
For
for,
sure,
sure,
it
on
is.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Not
being
even-
too in the zone. He was on. He took too much Adderall for the first game.
But,
He was like, "Didn't go over the wall. Gotta get back. Gotta get back."
so you guys think for March Madness it's just what Gonzaga's got it?
I want Houston to win it all. I'm actually in a tournament, whatever, like what's it called? Like how we fill out our brackets. I did it with a few guys for $20 and we all did dog shit. I'm leading the group right now with 75 points. So if UCLA and Houston win, I take the bracket cuz nobody else will score any more points.
Houston looked like the greatest defensive team I've ever seen
They
in
look
the first half,
amazing.
and then they look like the worst offensive team I've ever seen in my entire life. The second half, it was so weird. I wouldn't do that. I would take Baylor -5.5 for
Really?
sure.
I'm taking Houston money line.
Oh,
I have to follow my dog.
Oh.
It's pretty sick that because Houston and Baylor, that's got to be some sort of rivalry, right? A little bit.
not really.
Nah,
Even
they're
though
not
they're
even in
bo-
the same conference.
Even though they're both, even though being both Texas schools.
There's
Yeah,
so
but
many
it's like-
Texas schools. Number one, number two. Like Houston's not normally this good. They had like a little bit of a run back in whatever, like the 80s or something, but they're not normally good. Baylor's not normally good either, so really doesn't mean anything. But I think
Mm.
the best match would be Baylor against Gonzaga, and that's who I think.
I don't want to fucking watch 1 versus 1.
Gonzaga.
I don't wanna see that.
Gonzaga will beat anyone besides Baylor by 30. I think USC is gonna quit at like the 6-minute mark
They did.
of this
They
game.
already did. Oh, UCLA?
Yeah, UCLA.
Yeah.
Did what I say? USC.
Yeah.
I think UCLA is gonna quit like 6 minutes into the game. They're gonna be down like 22-6.
You don't believe
They're
in
done.
Juzang or Jizzing?
Unless he puts up 50.
He's a killer. They scored 50 points. He scored 25.
But when they played Arkansas, and they had like eke out that win in the OT victory, Juzang started the game like 0 for 7. Like he was not. He's hot and cold. So
They
hopefully
played
Arkansas.
Bama.
Bama.
They beat Bama, bro.
Yeah.
A 2 and then they beat a 1.
And Juzang struggled that game. So they're gonna need.
Yeah, he fouled out at the end.
They would
too.
have to need everything to hit because I'm not even kidding. I've never seen a college team like Gonzaga where everyone can take it to the rim and score on their own. Like they can just do an isolation with whoever has the ball. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's
dude? Every
frustrating to
guy.
bet against them because like they're going to score at will. Like you fucking turn the ball over,
Yeah.
they're turning it into 3.
It's like when you play Alabama or something or a high powering offense and you know you can win. Like UCLA can win, but everything has to go right. Like they have to
Yeah.
have every bounce go right. They have to somehow get offensive rebounds. They have to do like all sorts of things that are.
They're chugging from a hose. Fucking second the game starts, the hose is on.
It's like
Full
trying to.
blast.
It's like getting a brand new keg, doing a stand, and trying to fucking kill the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, in some planet it's been done, but it's damn miracle.
And I hate Timmy.
Better be Michelob Ultra.
I hate that kid. He
Timmy.
just destroyed me.
Timmy.
That guy, fuck him.
Drew
Fuck his
Timmy.
name, his
Stash.
mustache. Fuck that guy. He killed me.
Before he
bro.
got that mustache trim, he just looked like an average guy.
And then that set him
And
off.
then now he cut the mustache, and it's excellent. Everyone who is a decent player in in college or an NBA needs to do some sort of hairstyle, unibrow, fucking mustache, because I'm not even kidding. He'll probably get a fucking advertisement deal just because he's known as the mustache man. It's like when Anthony Davis had his unibrow,
Oh yeah.
and he's
yeah.
called the brow. He had
Yeah.
like commercials and shit about
Kobe
his brow.
straight up told them, was like, don't ever shave that.
That's your trademark.
Yeah.
You're known for that ugly shit right there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What was I gonna say?
LeBron's known for his hairline.
Will that guy like go to the NBA and play or no?
Yeah.
He will. You
So
think?
that he'll always be like a role player, but like
I
he's
feel
not-
like college great guy, like the great college players. You don't hear about him in the NBA.
I feel like you guys probably don't know this guy, but like a Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah, no.
played
Frank Kaminsky,
for
is that my dad's cousin?
Wisconsin. Yeah. He sounds like an accountant.
Does he work at a deli?
He sounds like an accountant. He very similar to Timmy, like dominating in the post, white guy, not super athletic, but just can shoot and finish. And he's still in the league. I don't know. He plays for like the Hornets or something, but like he still gets it done. Plays.
Mhm.
He's a role player. You guys
Yeah.
don't know his fucking name, but he makes millions of dollars. Like
It's hard.
Yeah.
that'll be him.
Because like with like March Madness is one of those things, just like how everyone hops on and watches the playoffs of just about every single sports. Like that's
I'm
how
not gonna watch normal college basketball.
Ever.
Fuck
I feel
no.
that. I won't either. But the thing
Well,
is that's why it makes it hard.
will.
So that like in the sense of you don't know who's who and who will be, because like I feel you on that. Like even back when like Lonzo, like I only knew who Lonzo was because he was from the area and he was at UCLA. Like
But
I-
he wasn't that dominant in college.
no, he was the shit, dude.
I mean, he was the shit, but he wasn't like
Well,
as dominant as fucking Timmy.
but
he was like a triple double machine, which in
yeah,
college basketball is pretty rare.
it's pretty rare.
Okay, another guy that, like in
And,
my
like-
brain with college basketball, JJ Redick. When he played college basketball, he fucking hit every 3-pointer, was the man, and now in the NBA, role player.
He still,
Yeah.
but he still kind of hits every three. He
But
just,
in college, wasn't he the shit?
But
yeah,
the
you have to be so physically
I
dominant.
just don't get
You
it.
just have
Doesn't
to-
it? Why doesn't it translate? Why doesn't it go from like Tyler
Oh,
Hasbro or
better,
whatever, the
better
guy from
competition. You're not
North
playing the
Carolina?
best college players. You're playing the best
Yeah.
NBA players. So
Just
he doesn't.
Yeah.
He can't. What he did in college, why he was so good and so separate himself, was because he could create his own 3-point shot
yeah.
and his
Yeah.
own jumper or whatever. Now he has to come off screens and try to shoot a three because
Yeah.
he can't
Yeah,
fucking
I've-
cross someone
I
up.
forgot that.
Like listen,
pop
like
one.
you got
kinda-
guys from 10 years of the fucking past
Yeah.
college that are now all in the
Well,
NBA.
The
and-
scrubs can't make it.
Andrew, and to his point that he was saying before, like you got a bunch of fucking 18, 19-year-old kids, right? If
Yeah.
you're not 18 or 19 in college basketball and you're on the team, you're already not that good. If you're a junior or a senior on the basketball team, you're already not that good because you would have got drafted.
But Baylor's all like seniors and
Sure.
juniors, and they're fucking great.
They're good for a championship run, right? Because
Yeah.
you have the team, the
Those are
camaraderie.
the guys.
Exactly.
Because
LA
they-
Fitness.
They
future.
fucking stay forever.
Yes. They
That's
s-
why you see those teams that kill it, and then you never hear anyone like Villanova and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because their
That-
guys stay to be seniors. They get all
Exactly.
this experience. They're now 22.
That's why the tournament's so sick, because you have the powerhouse teams that come in and they draft so well and they get a couple of the superstars. Like that's the other one too. Like think about how rare it is for a college basketball team to have two guys on it that go to the NBA and are
Kentucky,
good.
Duke.
No, that's what I'm
every
saying.
fucking year.
But that's what I'm
besides this
saying,
year.
right? Like, but even from Kentucky
year,
and
huh?
Duke, right?
Yeah.
Like, you look at Duke's last one with like R.J. Barrett and Zion, right? Those are.
Oh yeah.
But then like you go before that, and it's like Duke. Yeah, you can start naming guys like you could name Ingram, you can name like Kyrie, and like, but who was on their team?
Like I looked up Kyrie's stats at Duke. They're not even that like super impressive. I just don't understand how they gauge it. Like you go,
I agree with that.
you go back and look at their stats and like that guy was the fucking number 3 pick.
Well, it's a different game.
How did they know?
It's so crazy because I agree. It's hard to tell because
Like with little LaMelo, he's dominating in the league right now,
Yeah.
right? If he would have played in college last year or whatever year he's supposed to, would he have been good?
Yeah.
Or would if he just been like kind of average on a shitty team?
No, he would have been the best player on his team and led his team. He would have killed it.
yeah,
He
would've
was so
killed it.
far beyond. He was playing in professional basketball with grown men.
I would love to have been betting on him in March Madness.
Yeah,
No matter what the spread was, I'm taking him.
that's what I'm saying. It's a different beast in college because like, and guys pan out later, right? Like that's the thing
Yeah,
that's crazy too.
Development, yeah.
You know, like you get a guy like Brandon Ingram. I mean, it took him like 4 years to be good. 4 or 5 years now. He's an all-star.
Won the Lakers. Didn't he have a blood? Something
Yeah,
wrong
he had
with
like
his
a bunch
blood?
of issues and stuff like that. But it's so interesting with that because the NBA does do a pretty good job at predicting who the next superstars are going to
They
be.
no, they definitely fucking nail it.
Yeah,
You can see it.
But they don't do they don't go off the stat line. They go off like
Like what we were saying, the college basketball is like so unpredictable and the guys are so inconsistent, right? Like Juzang just goes off for 28.
where is
And
he
then
from?
If
What
he
is
scored
that?
6 next game, I wouldn't be shocked.
Wow.
You know the guys that are good because they go out and they score 20 every game. And you're like,
Yeah.
all right, that guy is legit. It's not just like a fluke that he comes out and shoots well one game or like
Yeah.
he has good matchup or anything like
I'd
that.
love to see the stat line, like just like of college players who average 20 points in the season. How many of them play in the NBA? Because it's got to be a lot. Because think about it like this: you watch an NBA game, and I get it, the games are longer, and but the scores are sometimes like 130, 140 points.
Oh my god, those rims are fucking so tight. I'm pretty sure they cemented the
Or
top.
college.
and
yeah.
and then in basketball,
Sometimes I think
it's
there's
like
a clear layer above the rim, and it can't go in the fucking hoop. You see USC? Did you guys watch the game?
no, I didn't see. I don't know. What
Did you watch the
If
USC
you
game?
didn't swish it, it wasn't going.
The
in.
USC game, bro, they put so many balls on the rim where like it went in, out, in, out. I was like, you guys already need all the help in the world. I felt so bad they couldn't get fucking one thing to go their way, and I just needed 9 points.
I was fucking. I'm like, how have we been down by 20 consistently for 15 minutes? No matter what they did, they hit a 3, the other team
Three.
hit a 3.
No, it was more like SC would get a 2, they get a 3. It was trade. It was a trade
No,
and
they get
barter
a fucking
game.
4.
Yeah, trade and barter. They were like, all right, we'll get a layup. You guys can get a 3. They're like, all right, deal.
And
Isn't it kind of crazy? Like everyone watches March Madness,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, and they get so excited and they love it. Why do you think you're not down to watch regular season basketball to get you pumped for that? Because like just
because they're not playing as hard. Like,
yeah, but
you-
it's some of the seeding stuff matters, and like like to see, I don't know. I guess in college too, it's especially if you didn't go to a school that's like a D1 school, it's hard to pick a favorite team.
But I'm not gonna invest my time in like, okay, I'm gonna watch these fucking 40 college basketball games for this team and fall in love with them. And oh, they went 16-24. They didn't make the tournament. What the fuck was I thinking? I'll just wait till they get to the
Tournament,
you
and
know
root
no
for
the
one another.
conference championship week.
That's when I won
and,
money.
and then I'm like, all right, I'm invested in these guys.
That's
And then you go to the
March
tournament.
Madness.
Yeah.
The toughest thing, dude, is like I went in the the championship week where they played all their tournaments. When they play in their conference, everything felt so predictable. I felt like
Yeah.
absolute Houdini. Remember, I came in here one day. I'm 34-5, and then they went to the March Madness tournament, and you're like, all right, well, Big Ten's playing the Mountain West. I think I'll take Big Ten. They fucking lose, and you're like, oh my god, you get to see like kind of which conferences were real and which were not. Like Pac-12, everyone just sleeps on. Literally, I think everyone's sleeping when the games are going on because they're at fucking 7 p.m.
Yeah.
No one even talked about them. They were the best conference by far. Like
Yeah.
dominated. Killed
Oregon State, UCLA,
Big
and
12
USC
sucked.
all went to the 16, right?
Bill Walton and his shrooms were not so far off from fucking what he was saying. He's like, yeah, every time it comes on, he's like, the Pac-12, the Conference of Champions, blah, blah, blah. He's like gabbing on. Next year, he's going to have a fucking field day. But
Is that kid from USC coming back? Number 4.
Probably not.
Evan Mobley, no, he's done.
He's done. He looked like
Seven.
shit against Gonzaga. When I watched him play, I said, "There's no way
They
this
can
guy
stop him.
can play in the NBA."
Oh, I thought before the game, I was like, there's no way Gonzaga can
That's
stop
what I bet
this
on.
fucking
Well,
guy.
he's gonna
dude.
dominate. He looked like he was on fucking ice skates.
Hardest thing in the world
His ass kicked.
in March Madness, hardest in college basketball, the hardest thing in the world for these fucking stupid asses is to dump it down to the low post guy. It's always a job. They're like battling back and forth, and then they throw it in, steal. Throw it in, steal. I'm like, all right, let's not throw it in anymore.
And why can nobody dribble the ball in that game? It was like the ball was a hot potato. Every time somebody got it, they were like,
The
Oh.
Afro point guard guy on SE,
and
I never want to see his face ever again.
number 13, if I ever see him, I don't care if he's 7 feet tall when I see him. Dude,
balls. Kick him
cancel
in the
it.
balls.
Yeah. Time to
Can-
be a financial
cancel.
analyst, bro. Financial analyst for you.
All right, let's move on. But March Madness, you guys want to give your picks? What do you think's going to happen? Not what you want's going to happen. What's going to happen?
Gonzaga, Houston.
Who's winning it?
Probably. I'm a defense guy. I'm gonna go with Houston.
Okay.
I'm gonna take UCLA all the way.
Wow.
Wow, getting on the train late, huh?
Yeah, dude. You know, it'd be cool. Like LA gets like, they get the baseball, they get the basketball, and then a little March Madness action. That'd be cool.
I got Gonzaga, Baylor, and then Gonzaga
Wow,
winning.
surprise.
Gonzaga winning by 14.
Was that hard to come up
no.
with?
It was so easy. The exact opposite's happening for sure.
If the exact opposite happens, I'm gonna win like $400 immediately, because I'll win the bracket with 75 points. You know how shitty that is? There was a possibility to get like 225.
Well, when Abilene Christian beat fucking Texas,
That
by the way,
ruined my bracket.
we haven't even talked about that. Jeez,
We're not a basketball school.
bro.
What do you want from us?
They were down by like 4 when
Hold
I was
on.
in Vegas.
You lost to a dentist school, so tread lightly.
Oral. Who doesn't like oral?
I mean, if I have to pick,
Who doesn't like oral?
I'm never gonna turn it down. I'm gonna be like, "Are you kidding
Oh,
me?"
let's talk about the basketball team, Joe. Fucking sick, but no, I don't know. Ohio State hurt. I'm not even kidding. When I walked into the Vegas hotel, it was simultaneously happening that Ohio State was losing. So that was my first taste of Vegas.
You should have
then I
known it was
walked
an
in.
omen.
Fucking Texas, live bet them money line like plus 200. They were down by.
You fucking did it.
But
It was you.
No, I had them all sorts of which ways,
Oh.
dude. I just couldn't. I couldn't buy one. They were gonna make a comeback, and then I live bet it to win, just to win the game. But that was a phantom foul. I don't know if you can remember all the way back to then, but they lost on a foul, and those refs should be chastised. They should be fucking
I mean, we should have never been that close. We didn't even deserve.
another game where they couldn't
We didn't
buy
deserve
a
the chance,
bucket.
bro. That was horrible.
53 points, I think they scored.
That's what that game was the reason I don't watch college basketball. It was that and
And they were
horrible. The ball was like a fucking bowling
Texas
ball.
was so good throughout the year, dude. They were
Yeah.
so tall and lengthy and athletic.
Yeah, and then did you see him running back on the court? They look like dinosaurs. Fucking what are they called? Long neck dinosaurs. Couldn't get back. Layup. Shove it up our ass.
Abilene Christian.
Shove it up our ass.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
We lost to the fucking APU of Texas.
Jeez.
That's literally what I put it to. We lost to APU.
All right, we got our predictions. Let's get into the NFL real quick because there's some stuff that's going on. I don't know. It's April Fools, so take everything with a grain of salt. But
Ron,
is
can you
George
help us?
Kittle? Is George Kittle really on the Jaguars?
It's
That's-
George Kittle on the Jaguars because I saw that posted. Him in a Jaguars jersey. And it was
that's
right
the
before I got
hottest
here.
news right now. I don't know if it's real.
That's about as hot gets.
That would be insane that he just like walked away. It's got to be fake.
It's got to be a trade, right?
It's got
Unless
to be. Jaguars.
who's the quarterback for the Jags right now?
So
They're drafting.
Is it Blake?
No, they're
No,
drafting.
but who do they have? Blake Bortles, no.
No, he's been.
He's been on the Rams for like 2 years, off and
No.
on, since that run.
Oh,
They still have Gardner Minshew,
I love that guy.
but he
I love
got
that guy.
replaced in the middle of the year by some no-name guy. And then, I mean, their quarterback.
It's April Fool's. Damn it. Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
good.
that wouldn't
Their
have made
quart-
sense. He loved being there.
They're gonna draft
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, and that's their quarterback. I mean, that's
Okay,
I
so
know
if
it's
you
not
guys
happened yet, but
had a pick in the draft and you could pick any of the quarterbacks this year, who you rocking with?
I'm going with Trevor.
Okay,
Wilson,
my guy,
no doubt.
fucking dog.
That
He's a
fucking
fucking
ball that he
dog.
threw across his. I don't care if it was on a video game or fucking
Simulation.
fake
wasn't real.
field on a green screen. That was the most unbelievable throw I've seen. The only one that I know that can make that is Patrick Mahomes across his body, and it was like not losing speed.
It was a fucking dime. It was beautiful. He's my guy.
I said before that
drafting him.
though, that guy is the dude.
Yeah.
You just see the talent, the arm talent, and he is Patrick Mahomes reincarnated.
He won me the most money this year I've won on a single, just straight up bet. I bet them to just wax Boise State when they won like
They did.
55 to 14.
Yeah, it was like 40-0 in the
and
first
from
quarter.
that moment, I was drinking the BYU Kool-Aid. I'm like half Mormon now. I'm in.
You
like,
gotta go to
you gotta
mission.
Yeah.
You go to. Is it called? Do they call it Temple?
Temple,
So they call it.
Temple, Arizona,
No, like
Temple time.
It's
that's
John Smith.
Tempe, dude. I'm talking about their church.
Oh, yeah. Only certain people get to go in. I'm gonna have to. I'm only half right now.
Oh.
I'm still studying.
You gotta work your way up.
He will commit to the 6 kids though. Like he will have 6 kids.
That's part of it.
I
That
think-
part hasn't been released in my contract.
Yeah, that's your final test.
Yeah, that's like your duty.
You in?
6 kids? Hell no. I'm out. I'm out again.
What about 5?
No, I'm having 1 kid.
What about
One.
3?
He just wants to see his offspring.
Yeah, just
But
one.
if it's a girl, you know it's not one. What about Russ?
Is Russ Braun? Is Russ
No,
on the
that's
Bears?
fake. That's fake. That's fake. That was fake. But
I've been falling for everything.
Russ, I'm pretty sure that was just a trap for Big Cat, and you definitely ate that up.
I loved it. I posted it on our shit.
I know.
I said, Russ to the Bears? Fuck yeah.
It would be nice to see a switch up.
No, Andy Dalton's got that spot locked.
Oh,
He's taking them
lucky that.
down.
How is he not 50 yet? He graduated when he was 40.
Bro, the red hair, you can't tell. Guys with red hair, they don't age.
Yeah, I took Angels to score first.
There you go.
Just can't have Jose Abreu hit a fucking tank job right now.
Why would you take Trevor Lawrence? I'm confused. What's your logic?
I just like him,
I did too. And then I saw him play. Who did he get killed by? Ohio State.
but I just think like
Yeah,
I
baby.
He
get.
can't read. He cannot check it down. In the
Look
fucking
at Todd.
in his nuts.
That's what I think.
He has big dog mentality.
Him and Urban Meyer
he's
are gonna be a
been there.
weird combo, dude.
Like
Like,
he's
not
got
gonna
an
work.
addy.
Yeah, but because his nuts were big and it worked because nobody respected his deep ball as a freshman.
Sure.
So he was able to fucking sling the rock, like hum it downfield every time. 2-man coverage, 3, whatever. Now everybody just runs cover 3 and they just wait.
So I think
They
that
give up everything
like,
underneath and he won't check down.
well, he's gonna have to adjust, but I think he can do
Will
it.
he?
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too, it's like it kind of just goes back to like I know you were big on BYU the whole season, but like they weren't as good of a football team playing as good of teams as Trevor Lawrence was.
That doesn't, like we said with even college basketball players, that doesn't transfer.
I get it. but
Talent's talent, bro.
talent's talent, but like that's what I'm saying with like Trevor Lawrence. Like it's like he has a couple bad games and he's already not the dude anymore because this guy had a good season.
I've
I
been
don't think
hearing,
he's not the dude. I just think that he doesn't. Quarterbacks have fucking huge egos, bro.
Sure.
And they fucking sling the rock and they're the man. And I'm fucking throwing a 50-yard bomb every time. I'm scoring.
That's my pet peeve in the NFL, though,
Yeah.
and they've been talking about it a lot on ESPN. They always draft a quarterback, like every fucking team, and they say this is the guy of our future, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Then he
every
has
guy.
one bad year, and they're like,
Gone.
Tua.
he's done.
Tua.
Yeah, Tua.
What
No,
if-
he's done. And I'm like,
what
the
did
guy
he
is,
do?
again, the guy's 19 or 20 or whatever the case he is, 21, 22. However he is, he's young. Give the guy a fucking chance. Even Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring him
He's
up.
got the worst
Bro,
team,
Sammy, gotta
worst
love him.
worst fucking scenario possible, and they're already like, oh, he's not good enough. Well, shit, he's been on the Jets. Like, I would take him over Andy Dalton.
I would take him or Tua as a backup for the next 2 years under Matt Stafford, and let them get their feet under them, get wet, let us win 2 Super Bowls, and then
Tua
send off Matt and bring him in.
is a more physical and better, not better, more physical and more suited for the position than freaking Russell Wilson. Like, I think he is Russell Wilson.
Russ is another guy. Won't check it down anymore. Loves that arm. Just loves it.
If I saw DK out wide, I would fucking throw it deep
Bro.
every time too.
Brady, what does Brady do 30 times a game? 30 of his throws.
Well, that's partly because that's all he can do.
But he's the fucking man, bro.
He's only got 3 or 4 30-yard bombs in his fucking shoulder anymore.
But it always works every time it's there. Check down. Give what the defense is taking you. Then take the shot.
Some people, it's hard for them to hit that route, though. Like, it's like a yip thing. Like, it's harder to hit a 5-yard out than it is to hit a 40-yard bomb, weirdly. And Tom Brady's just mastered that craft. Like,
He's
he could
amazing.
hit a check down running back, tight end, anyone with his eyes closed.
Yeah,
He can, like, and he knows where they're at.
Bro, don't get me wrong. I love the Patrick Mahomes athleticism, running 500 yards in the backfield, spinning, and then throwing a dart incomplete pass is great. But I'll take the Brady 5-yard check down, 2nd and 5 every fucking time. I'll take the yards. Brady's the GOAT, bro. That's why they won the Super Bowl. I've been watching film.
How crazy is it that
Are they going to do
they're-
it again? Give me an early prediction.
I'm gonna say no. It's just too hard.
Lightning doesn't strike
and
the same
and
spot
here's
twice.
the one thing I will say
It's your
is
Tom Brady 7 times.
they're in a really odd situation that I saw. They're the first team ever to win a Super Bowl and bring back all 22 starters.
And what do you got to do in life? Always be getting better.
That's what I'm saying.
Always got to be
That's
getting
my
better.
point.
Someone, and I still don't. I'm gonna get chastised for this. I don't even think they're the best team in the league.
They
for
weren't.
sure.
No,
No, they just
weren't.
went on a hot run.
Yeah, they
They-
just got
okay.
hot. It's like UCLA.
Let's take it even a step further. Are they a top 3 team?
No, no.
I don't think they were better than the Packers, for sure. And they beat the Packers because fucking Rodgers had 3 drives, and I had him fucking minus 3.5, and he couldn't fucking score. And they set up for the stupid fucking field
Dude,
goal.
If Tyree, just in the championship game, if Tyreek Hill would have caught that one ball that went off his face mask in the end zone, like I think it was 7-0 and he dropped that. I mean, the whole game is different, 7-7, and now they got to come back and respond. Like, it's just broke my heart and killed me in gambling all years. Like, one play, you would know after that one play, like whatever swing it was towards which team, you're like, I know how this game's going.
The only thing I didn't take into accountability in the Super Bowl was that the left tackle and the right tackle for
Out. Yeah.
Kansas City were out.
Ate him up.
I'm a fucking idiot. He was running for his
Sometimes
life.
you won't even recognize, though. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Like, left tackle is most important lineman position for sure, except for maybe arguably center.
Yeah.
But sometimes you won't notice. Their left tackle will be out on a regular season game, and then they'll just continue their
If they're the-
well-oiled machine.
If it's the Cowboys, you don't notice because the guy's getting sacked anyway. You're like, well, this is
Yeah.
fucking normal.
Yeah.
He's dying.
No, the Browns have an injured left tackle every week. And
But
at
you guys
one
get
point-
by.
Yeah, we
Like,
got
you
by.
know how to do that. You're like, all right, this guy's gone. Band-Aid here. We're going to roll out right. Throw it this way. Kansas City's like, okay, let's run our offense.
No,
Shaq Barrett's going to fucking kill me.
telling you what, I fucking miss football though. Fuck. Well, it's MLB season. Things are about to get weird. It's a long stretch, but how we looking on time, Ron? 40. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. March Madness and baseball. It's what we got left.
Yep.
We got left in our tank. NBA's
and
still
prayers.
chugging along, but who the fuck knows who's playing on what week or what day?
Yeah.
Injuries, everything kind of sucks in the NBA right now.
I'll check
so.
back in June.
Yeah, the NBA, I'd say hold off for like 3 weeks, and then it'll start getting good.
Okay.
You-
I'll hold my June call.
Yeah.
Finals.
June.
That's when I'll watch finals.
Like that's our
Literally,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
when I'll fucking watch.
Conference finals, I'll start dabbling in, and then
If the Nets are in the Eastern Conference
they won't.
finals, then I'll watch that side. Western Conference, unless it's Clippers, Lakers, I'm not gonna watch.
I think it will be.
Then I'm watching.
So
But if
I
it's
think
not,
that both are going to be super interesting. I think it's going to be the Bucks,
or Nuggets, Lakers, I'll watch that too.
the Bucks and the Nets, which will be a good one.
Mm.
And then I think it will be Lakers Clippers.
Ooh.
And I hope by then we have fans in the arena, because Lakers Clippers would be sick.
and then Lakers Nets, and I've been saying Nets. You guys know I have.
Well, that would be the finals.
Kyrie and LeBron fight in the finals, fist fight.
Both teams are so stacked too. Like
That would
even
be
though the Lakers look without AD and LeBron, they look
Well,
so
come
bad,
Really?
bro. They
Hey,
look
without
so-
their two best players
Hey,
in
They're
the
like, all right,
world.
we're back to 2017.
Yeah.
Kuz, you're the guy.
Without my right and my left arm, I have a really hard time doing
Yeah,
anything.
let me throw you in the ocean.
You
with
may
no
still
legs.
throw faster than Kershaw today
Oh my god.
with your
85,
stump.
That's
bro.
not. He wasn't throwing 85.
They need to do him justice and just not put that up.
85 and plus, dude. It was.
Like that little sign right there for Kershaw when he's pitching should never go under 87.
It says it's
It does- he
explicit.
wasn't throwing 85. He was throwing 90.
Yeah.
He was throw. What? Watch the game. He throws 90 the whole game.
Did he have a fucking
Just
pitching
throw-
gun?
just
Did
throw
he have a
ni-
pitching machine up there?
He's throwing 90 on the dot. Not
Dude.
91, not 2.
Kershaw's got 2 more years left.
No, he's only 32.
Bro, his
That
back's
arm's
done.
hanging.
Back's done.
No.
Only reason he's staying around is to watch his buddy Stafford win a Super
This
Bowl.
is like what everyone said the last 3 years, and he's still quietly like the 8th best
You
pitcher in the
mean
MLB.
we won a 60-game season
Both of
and
them
got a
have-
ring,
Both him and Stafford have stupid
Still.
identical.
so now the
flow.
narrative has changed.
Absolutely. There's a ring on the finger.
Yeah, no, you're right. But if it wasn't for the 60-game season, we might be fucked.
No.
No.
That horse cannot run that far.
I don't know why you think that.
Because I've watched him play.
He didn't like. He doesn't
He still
get
sucked in the
injured,
playoffs.
or and that's not true either. Like he
Fuck.
doesn't get like any more or less hurt than anyone that
That's
plays
disgusting.
anymore. Like, yeah, is he not 2014 form anymore? No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
But that was fucking 8 years ago.
He's not better either.
He should. He
And he's
shouldn't
not going to pull a
get better.
Kobe at the end of his career and put a 60-point
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Kobe
60
sucked.
point. Yeah, but he went out on a 60-point night.
Oh, yeah, and what shot 35%?
He did. It was
Hey,
actually
60 points
I was
and they won.
watching that game and I was like, this is stupid because people are gonna think this is a big deal. But I'll tell you one thing: you give any NBA player every shot of the game, they can do that.
I've never scored more than 6 points in a basketball game. He fucking scored 60 at
He's
like.
Kobe Bryant and he shot every shot of the game. Like, what do you
That's what I'm
expect?
Kershaw's not going to go out on like a no-hitter.
I mean, that's fine. I don't need him to go on a no hitter. I just need
Complete
him to
game.
be.
Complete game.
I need him to be the third best starter on the team, and he's gonna do that. So that's
Alright.
his. That's all he needs to do.
Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap it up with that.
Yeah,
Kershaw is going to be the third best starter on the Dodgers this
that's
year.
all he needs to do.
all he needs
MLB's
to do.
back, baby. Boom.
Thanks for giving us the listen, bros. Smash that like button. Subscribe to never miss a podcast of the Average Bros. And with that, good night and good gambling.